Hey there, I'm Brendan Petersen, the founder of DARKSLIDE Pictures and the director of Paper Wasps. Welcome to number 3 in the Appalling Productions Monday series. This is entitled 7 Extremely Disturbing Films. Now, all these films aren't just gory and vile, but some of them certainly are, but the reason that these are extremely disturbing films is for various reasons, not just gore and torture, but also psychological factors and just the overall creepiness and tone of the film. Okay, let's get started. Number 7 is Slow Torture Puke Chamber, a film by Lucifer Valentine, which is the third installment in his Vomit Gore series. The most disturbing thing about this film is that it's more of a documentary which focuses on people with extremely deranged sexualities, and shows them doing stuff that I can't even really describe without sounding like a pervert. I think that's all I really need to say about that one. Number 6 is Inner Depravity 1 and 2, which are 2 short films by Rémy Couture, which are basically simulated snuff films. They seem to have been created as both an artistic statement and a way to show off his extremely realistic prosthetics. These 2 shorts were so controversial, in fact, that he was at one point charged for obscenity and corrupting morals by the Quebec government, but later he was found acquitted and not guilty of these charges. As far as these simulated snuff kind of movies go, these are the best I've found because they keep things short and to the point, and they really nail the depraved atmosphere required in creating such a thing. Number 5 is Stranger, a 2000 film by Scott Crowell about a nameless drifter who lives on the streets of America. He has no name, no home, no family, and a disenfranchisement of the American dream. What makes this film so effectively disturbing is it allows us to feel sympathy for the character and show us the hardships and mundaneness of his life. I won't give any more away than that, but it adds up to a very disturbing conclusion and acts as a character piece into the mind of the stranger. Number 4 is Ebola Syndrome, a Category 3 film from Hong Kong which is extremely twisted. The plot alone speaks for itself. A restaurant employee who is wanted for murder contracts Ebola after raping a woman in South Africa and starts an outbreak before returning to Hong Kong. Once he's there, he continues to spread the deadly disease, and it all amounts to a conclusion that's absolutely bonkers. It's one of those films that's hard to describe without sounding like a twisted person for having watched it. Number 3 is Clean Shaven, a film by Kerrigan that's about a schizophrenic man who is desperately trying to get his daughter back from an adopted family. What makes this film truly disturbing is that it puts you directly into the mind of a schizophrenic in the most realistic way I've ever seen in a film. It truly leaves the viewer with a deep sense of paranoia and confusion about what is reality, just like the character experiences himself. It's a beautiful and disturbing film all at the same time. Truly masterful. Number 2 is Angst, a 1983 film about a troubled man who is released from prison and starts taking out his sadistic fantasies on an unsuspecting family. This film is extremely raw and stylish with its photography, and features one of the most harrowing scenes I've ever seen, where an actress had to play dead throughout an entire scene. They paint her eyelids so that they look open, and it's just super disturbing. It's one of the key scenes that went on to influence Gaspar Noé in his film Irreversible, which is disturbing in its own right. Number 1 is a Serbian film, 2010 film that is without a doubt the most vile film I've ever seen. The plot involves an aging porn star who agrees to participate in an art film in order to get out of the porn industry. Only he discovers that he's been drafted into a pedophilia and necrophilia themed snuff film. Even describing the scenes in this film alone is enough to make a person need a few cold showers. Just when you think the film can't get any more vile or awful, it finds a way, and it keeps doing this over and over until it's done. Do not watch this film unprepared. Hey, thanks for watching 7 extremely disturbing films from Appalling Productions Mondays. And stay tuned for every Monday where we'll have a new video of this kind. Talking about some sort of film topic, whether it's usually about dark stuff or just filmmaking tips and stuff like that. Okay, well, leave a comment if you liked this video, or if you know of any more extremely disturbing films that you think are worth noting. And yeah, that's it. So, see you next time.